G'day, Paul again here, joining you from Tullaroop Reservoir, where I'm targeting some trout and redfin. It's the first day of winter, but it's beautiful weather out on the water at the moment, just after lunchtime. As always, I'm going to do some trolling today of some hard body lures. I've got a range of them here. I've got a few old mates. I've got a few Daiwa double clutches, which are fantastic trout lures. Some bullet lures. This is the tiny 5mm one, or 3mm actually, but I've got the larger ones as well. I've got the smallest of the one well lunch lures, and I've got this little lure that I picked up recently as I was passing through Wangaratta at the local tackle shop there. It's a little Japanese shad, but I reckon that looks a deadly little lure. It gets down to about 2 metres, and I haven't used these before, but I believe they're a fantastic soft plastic, particularly for the redfin and the trout in winter. So I'll be flicking some of the ambush lures around. Let's see how we go. Beautiful old church there, just through the trees. It's normally right on the waterline, but the reservoir's quite low at the moment. Alright, I've got something. I don't think it is a big fish, but it's something. This is on the Damiki Disco, which I just put on a little while ago. There we go, little redfin. Well, it's a start. Tullaroop's a reservoir that I mainly come to in the winter. And that's because it hasn't really been stocked with native fish. There's been a few on and off attempts to stock it with yellow belly. I think there's been some stocked in recent years, but I'm not sure they've matured enough for anglers to be catching them regularly. But overall, it's really a trout and a redfin fishery. So there's always plenty of redfin around. It's just a matter of whether you can get any decent sized ones, but there have certainly been some big winter redfin caught here. I got a couple last year up above 40, and I remember seeing online a fella here who got a couple up around the 50 mark as well, and stocked with rainbow trout and brown trout. So it'd be fantastic if I could get onto some of those. Okay, I've just changed up to a little one well lunch. I had something on, but I'm not sure that it's there anymore. If it is, no, I do, and it's another tiny redfin. I've been trolling for about 30 minutes without to change a lure, and then as soon as I changed, this little fella came along, which is often the case. And another little redfin, this time on an old mate lure. I could upsize to some bigger lures because it's a bit frustrating that hooking those little redfin, but I do know that they're the style of lures that I've used to catch trout and big redfin here too. So still capable of catching some good sized fish, so I'm going to persevere. On again, it looked like a bigger bite, but unfortunately it's not going to amount to much, I don't think. There we go, on the Damiki Disco. different colour than the earlier one I caught. It's more of a translucent sort of colour. Alright, off he goes. Alright, got something else on the old mate. Again, the bite looked alright, but I don't think it's a substantial fish. Oh well, a little bit bigger, but not the size that I'm after. Well, at least I'm getting fish. Alright, on again on the Damiki disco. Perhaps a little bit more to it, but not a big fish by any stretch of the imagination. What do we got? Yeah, just a harder fighting little fish. You wouldn't believe this, I have just reeled in my other line because I've stopped to catch that fish and take a photo of it, and there is a fish on the other line. Alright, we're on again. Third fish in front of this tree here. All about the same size. Okay, so I'm in this little bay here. I've got the ambush soft plastic, which I've never used before, but I'm going to give it a few flicks and see how we go. I didn't cast for long because I had a bit of an issue with the way the line was spooled on my soft plastic combo, but I've got some land-based casting sessions planned soon, and I'm going to give these ambush lures a really good workout within the next few weeks. Yet another small redfin, I believe. Oh, there he goes. Feels like we've got another fish. There we go. The rest of the trip consisted of a calm and beautiful sunset. No more fish, but I've had a fantastic time out on the water. Plenty of catches. Didn't get the big redfin or trout that I was after, but I'd really recommend this reservoir. You're always a chance of catching a big fish, and I don't think I've ever been here out on the water and not caught something. So give it a go. Thanks for watching.